Welcome to this episode, everyone. Subscribe now for more. Ghost Opera in Yin Mountain, Records of the Nuo Mask and the Sunken Coffin. Chapter 3, The Human Face Trees Tears in the Mountain Temple. Word count, 2,950. Su Wangyan's rubber boots crunched over bluestones. 年岁凋零的槐树叶. Autumn in Yinshan bit sharply. The mountain god pagoda tree at the village entrance, its trunk requiring 7 men to encircle, already wore clusters of snow-white rime among its branches. The natural human face pattern on its bark grew clearer in the twilight, icicles in its eye sockets resembling frozen tears. He gripped his mother's silver bracelet, the unfamiliar ancient Kezi inside digging into his palm, a reminder of the half-Nuo mask she'd sagged at Yinzhong, which the sawdust-covered paper doll had pointed toward the ancestral hall the night before. Icicles dangled from the mountain temple's eaves, its peeling vermilion doors ajar. Wisps of sandalwood mixed with damp earth seeped through the gap. As Su Wangyan pushed the door, its creak stirred dust from the beams. The mountain god's memorial tablet on the offering table tilted, revealing faded murals behind it. A masked shaman held a stone coffin inscribed with birthmark Wenlu identical to his ligneous ring finger. In the bronze incense burner, 3 sticks of incense had long since burned out, their ash forming irregular human shapes like sacrificial victims nailed to the pagoda tree. Sunset in Yin Mountain, 100 ghosts performed ... double quotes, he murmured the ancient saying on the stone base. As his fingers grazed the stele, a chunk of it flaked off, exposing dark red pigment beneath centuries of sacrificial blood had seeped into the stone, forming humanoid patterns with outstretched arms matching the river coffin formation. The faceless statue in the shrine now wore a red wedding dress, its hem trailing on the ground. The faded Nuo mask embroidery still showed a human tooth tianzai at the eye socket, fresh blood staining its root as if newly extracted. A chill crawled up his neck. Su Wangyan turned to see the pagoda tree's branches casting eerie shadows through the temple window. The bark's human face stared at him, its mouth liakai in a silent sneer. He felt the half-mask in his pocket, its jagged edge suddenly burning as it perfectly aligned with the statue's facial altal, like a missing piece finally found. Crack. A wooden groan echoed overhead. Su Wangyan looked up to see 18 suspended river lanterns swinging toward him, their painted Nuo mask yellow oozing dark red fluid resembling tears. The liquid pooled on the floor, forming a tiny blood river leading to the shrine's drain. He knelt, fingers brushing damp earth to find a torn red silk fragment from his mother's 1993 wedding dress, its edge embroidered with incomplete river god's vein patterns, faint pagoda scent seeping from the stitches. Wind outside intensified, pagoda branches thrashing. Their shadows cast swaying arms over the murals as if the shaman were lifting the coffin. Su Wangyan noticed moonlight revealing older paintings beneath. The thousand-hand corpse, God's left hand rooted in Yinshan, each finger coiled around a stone coffin Ke with his and Lin Yunyung's birth dates. With his and Lin Yunyung's birth dates. The thousand-hand corpse, God's left hand corpse, God's left hand rooted in Yinshan, each finger coiled around a stone coffin Ke with his in its palm quan saw 2 overlapping figures, one with a coffin birthmark, the other a ligneous Wenlu, the twin fiend's embryonic form. Plop. A warm drop landed on his hand. Su Wangyan jerked his head up to see the pagoda's face weeping red sap onto the offering table, drenching the mountain ghost marriage sacrifices in blood. The 3 coffin-shaped pastries sugar schwam melted, exposing Ke purses. Fill the formation with humans, nourish the god with fiends. Beneath the tree lay a new red wedding dress, its Nuo mask missing a tooth, the exact weight of his mother's cavity, gum still bleeding as if violently yanked. XIUNING ... quotes, he whispered, reaching out. The dress recoiled like a living thing, revealing menstrual blood Ke 1937 Yunyang inside. Memory fractured. Childhood self stood beneath the tree, mother's bracelet swaying in branches. Lin Yunyang's neck bearing the same coffin mark. But in this memory, his mother's eyes held agony, fingers clutching a bloody pagoda tablet where Lin Yunyang was crossed out, replaced with Su Wanyan, twin fiend. The bark cracked softly. The face's mouth slowly opened, sap dripping from its teeth, to spell sacrifice on the ground. Su Wangyan staggered back, boot crushing a Yunwu, a half-nuo mask with a human tooth tian at the socket, 内侧刻皱纹 glowing in moonlight. When twin fiends appear, 1,000 hands return. Around it swirled 19 symbols, 对应 each river coffin. The 20th, 空位刻to his birthday. As he donned the mask, his vision blurred. Overlapping scenes erupted. 1937 Nuo performers rehearsed under the pagoda. Qin Xiazi's drumstick, holding hand bearing the same ligneous birthmark, his eyes despairing. Mother Su Xunyang knelt before the river god's stele, her abdominal blood splattering into his and Lin Yunyang's overlapping silhouettes, umbilical cord connecting their hearts. Lin Wanshan wrote Su Wanyan and Lin Yunyang on blank tablets, their backs already ke with the entire village's birth dates, a central Kongwei waiting for sacrifice. The mask screeched. Su Wanyan stumbled against the tree, palm touching claw marks in the bark. Wanyan, distrust the opera master. Yunyang's birthmark is fake ... They seek your blood to feed the 1,000 hand. The Hobanju was obscured by sap. He recalled Lin Yunyang's scaly birthmark and his own seeing ability when touching pagoda wood. Both thin fiend marks Qin Xiaozi had muttered about, now Ke Yi in his mother's writing. A deep laugh rumbled from the tree's core, a chorus of voices. The 20th sacrifice has arrived. His reflection in the sap split into 19 masked selves, each eye socket bleeding, fingers pointing to the shrine, now holding a new stone coffin. Its lid's Nuo mask tian to his found tooth, 编号20, glowing red. He collapsed, noticing the coffin's base ke with the same menlu as his mother's bracelet. A torn yellowed paper protruded from the coffin feng. 1937 autumn equinox. Lin Wanshan used the mountain god's curse to alter the river god's stele. The true sacrifice wasn't Yunyang, it was his unborn child. Twin fiend's blood awakens the 1,000 hand. I could only split your souls. The jur ended abruptly, its edge torn as if written in haste. Rustling paper approached. Su Wanyan looked up to see 19 eyeless dolls descending from the tree, each chest pinned with his mother's silver jewelry, joints bound with red salt locking knots. Their sockets turned to the coffin. Voices, 沙沙作响. Groom, time to pay homage to the mountain god. As the first doll touched the ground, the coffin lid screeched open. A fragment of his mother's river burial tune echoed from within, warped as if underwater. First verse, mountain ghost weeps. Pagoda nails pierce lovesick bones. A faint red glow revealed a corner of red bridal fabric showed to his ligneous birthmark. Brother Wanyan. The dolls now spoke with Lin Yunyang's voice, coffin birthmarks erupting on their necks, scales glinting coldly. Su Wanyan gripped the mask, discovering a new kehen matching the coffin, S 内侧皱纹, the key to activating the 1,000 hand's left eye. His ring finger pressed involuntarily to the coffin edge, its wenlu merging with the lid's fudiao as if sealing an ancient pact. The temple's long-burning lamp extinguished. In darkness, the pagoda's face, open blood, red eyes, sap flowing like a heartbeat. Su Wangyan's pulse synchronized with river coffin crashes, his shadow stretched into a 1,000-armed shape by the mask's bleeding sockets. Before total darkness, he saw the coffin's occupant, a red-clad figure with no neck birthmark, but a ligneous ring finger identical to his. The bracelet on its chest inscribed 内侧 with 完整皱纹. Twin fiends reunite, 1,000 hands regain sight. The wind died. Paper rustling ceased. Su Wanyan lay on the cold floor, hearing distant calls from Lin Yunyang, but unable to bianxiang. His mask, S Kehen, glowed, forming Destroy the God's Eye with the coffin's Zhouwen, the missing part of the river god's stele. His ring finger was now ligneous to the palm, Wenwu clear as the pagoda's rings. When he looked up again, the shrine's faceless statue wore a Wenjun Nuo mask, its eye socket tooth gleaming. The mask, S 内侧皱纹, faced him. 显形 slowly. Each generation of twin fiends must sacrifice one. Your mother replaced Yunyang. Now it's your turn to replace her. The end of this episode. But the story continues. Subscribe now for more thrilling chapters.